I'm just disappointed. My daughter was very, very scared.
Now at 6, a local nurse practitioner charged with assault after authorities say she was drunk on the job. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. Good to see you. I'm Andrew Kinsey. Yolanda's on assignment. Officers arrested Allison Wilson at the family urgent care in Chillicothe last week. And today, 10 TV's Lacey Chris spoke exclusively with the mother who called 911 after she says Wilson was intoxicated while examining her children. It's a story you only see here on 10 TV.
According to the police report, nurse practitioner Allison Wilson was stumbling in the office and allegedly shoved a child.
Her words were kind of slurred. She was stumbling, just in the small area that we were in. She was kind of stumbling around the room.
Last Friday, Mom Tanya Maddox brought her 2 sick kids here to be taken care of.
She repeated herself multiple times. And so that was kind of an indicator to me that I was like, I think she's intoxicated.
Maddox said nurse practitioner Allison Wilson saw her daughter first and scared her. Maddox explains when her daughter gets nervous, she puts her hands in her mouth.
No sooner than she done that, she smacked her hands away from her face.
Maddox says she comforted her daughter, and then Wilson checked out her son.
She immediately went over to my son and grabbed his hand to lead him to the exam table. And before he could fully even get on the seat, she shoved his head down.
That's when Maddox took her kids and left. Well, in the parking lot, she called police, who, according to court records, arrested Wilson for 2 counts of assault and 1 count of disorderly conduct, intoxication. According to an incident report, Wilson had a Yeti thermos on her desk with a clear liquid that smelled like alcohol. Hi, is this Allison? We reached out to Wilson by phone. She declined to give us an interview, but said she will be contesting the charges and referred us to her attorney. We left a message for him, but he did not return our call. Wilson is also facing OVI charges from a traffic stop in Chillicothe 2 days before this incident. According to court records, she refused to give a breath test or blood sample. Maddox hopes Wilson is charged to the full extent of the law.
The doctor's office should be a safe place where children feel safe. They're feeling their worst, they're vulnerable, they make big impressions.
Wilson is scheduled to be back in court next month. In Chillicothe, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.